All right, welcome to the eclipse version. The eclipse version, Aries eclipse, happening today as I speak. As this video is going live, the eclipse is happening. It is a solar eclipse in Aries. We're going to start with Aries. We're going to go all the way around to Pisces. At the end of this reading, I'll pull cards for everybody watching. Maybe I'll talk a little bit more about the energy of the eclipse. But one of the things that I want you to do right now as you're watching this, because the eclipse energy is going to go on for a little while. So the fact that this is up for a full week is totally fine and relevant. I want you to focus on what you want to happen, what you want to create, what's your direction, not what you don't want. Okay? Stop focusing on worst case scenario. Stop focusing on any of that stuff. Okay. This is about the birth of a new day. The eclipse energy, interestingly enough, especially the solar eclipse in Aries. Aries is that Emperor card. Can be the death of a king. I don't know about literally, but what I am saying to you is, one of the things that occurred to me as I was thinking about this, I was like, wow, the death of a king. It's kind of like when something dies for you, like you lose respect for it, or it's not as emotionally connected to you, or something along those lines. So even though that person is walking around or whatever, you're kind of like, I don't really care. So there's something going on like that for a lot of us, that we're unhooking from soul contracts, from karmic partners. We're unhooking from lousy decisions that we've made, or decisions that turned out to be not so good. However, they probably taught us a lot, so you can't really call them that. But I want you to plant the seeds for your future, because 2025 is really a huge shift. And this is the beginning. This is the Aries birthing moment. All right. So just focus on what it is you want. These readings are going to be giving you information about what is coming down the road here. Now, if any of you get a reading that you're like, I don't want that, I want you to focus on what it is you do want. I want you to think about this information as a way of empowering you to make change, or to say, yeah, I'm going to do this instead, or I'm going to go in this direction, or I'm now aware of this, so thank you very much. Not going to worry about it. Okay, I'm just going to focus on what I want. So let's talk to Aries right now. Are you kidding me? Focus. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for chiming in. Aries energy. Let's talk to Aries first. What does Aries need to know right now? This one jumped out. King of Cups. What's underneath? Three of Swords. Ten of Cups. Sun. There is definitely love coming your way here, Aries. And I feel like it could be coming. It's coming because you have healed this heartache around either this person or just in general around love. You have healed your heart. And that is why love is coming in. King of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Outcome is the Six of Swords. So this is really a case of the reason why this is coming in, Mr. Aries right here, is that I feel like you have looked fear in the face. I feel like you have asked for help when you needed it. You've also become more empowered, and maybe you are starting to help other people. Just a big shift. And having some kind of connections or some kind of collaboration. You notice this? There's 3 people moving forward here. There's 3 people in this and 3 people in this. And it's like the healed energy of the heart has given you hope, given you opportunities, given you choices. And this is the opportunity to embrace your joy. Okay. So some of you are bringing in a twin flame. Some of you have really seen your own learning. What did I learn from this 3 of Swords? Enough so that you're not in those patterns anymore. You've really graduated. Aries has really graduated. So you got dirt all over my table. So the 6 of Swords, King of Wands. Look at that. 3 kings, 7 of Pentacles, and the Empress. So this is these are my 2 twin flame cards. I saw this. What reading did I just do? Was it Virgo? Virgo's a teacher. Some of you could have asked for help. Some of you are working on clearing blockages. Some of you have said yes to love, even if it's not in front of you right now. That's what Aries energy is. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you are an Aries, that's what's kind of the power at your disposal, is to say yes. Just keep saying yes to your joy. It's coming in. You are the poster child for saying yes to this next chapter. And I actually feel like you've been investing in this for quite a long time. 7 of Pentacles. It's like you're just waiting for the right moment, or this person is just waiting for the right moment. And the minute you say yes, that's the right moment. That's the right moment. Woo! Off with a bang. So that's for Aries. I feel like that is, some of you have really taken your power back and are really channeling that inner emperor, which I really like. All right, that's Aries. So let's move on to Taurus. Whoopsie. Okay. Growth. This one jumped out. I'm going to take it. The energy of growth. So Aries saw a little bit of that too. I feel like Aries has had a lot of growth. Taurus, what about you? I almost feel like Taurus is able to move on as well from something. Taurus is finally able to move on. You're finally saying, okay, I'm ready. Just like Aries. Wow. Okay, underneath, 10 of Pentacles. I'm going to lighten this up just a little bit. There we go. Okay. So Taurus, you have this growth card, 10 of Pentacles, Hermit, Judgment, 7 of Pentacles. It's almost like this is reminding me of the spring. Okay, so we are in spring now. We are officially in spring, heading towards Taurus time. Something that you have invested a lot of time and energy in learning. The crossroads is coming up. It's going to yield a lot of results. I feel like this might have something to do with your career. Chariot, 3 of Cups. Yes, 8 of Pentacles. And yeah, check you out, King of Pentacles. So this is about you this is an idea, or you're at a new level of growth, and now this can happen. You could not have stepped out into the world with this career path even a couple of years ago. You're now ready to do that. This is the crossroads. This is the moment in time when you can step fully into who you're becoming. Look at this. 10 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. In your own right. I see Virgo here. I see Cancer here. This is about like the love of your life. This career or this business you're building is something about like the love of your life. This is very creative endeavor. You have friends that will help you. There is a friend that will help you. Like you're finally coming out, I don't know, designer, something very creative. Something very creative. This Eight of Pentacles. The Fool. Five of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. So I'm saying to you that what's held you back is a fear around not making any money at it. All right. This fear of like, so you didn't do anything. More afraid of not making any money. And so I stopped. I didn't do anything. And so there might be something coming through for you right now that you're in a new level of growth, a more maturity around money, maybe something you've invested in, some kind of investment is the seed money, like literally the seed money, gardening. Are you, what? That's very Taurus. There's seed money you've built over time, something that you have, maybe that you're getting in the next 3 months. And that's gonna catapult you. Okay. So back to the Aries eclipse, you're wanting to align with what you want to create, what you want to happen, not what you're afraid of happening. This is what you've been doing. Afraid of not being able to make a living at what you want to do. But there is some kind of clairvoyant energy coming through that's going to show you the path. Like, and use the money or use the investment or use the friend. I don't mean use the friend, but like activate all of your, marshal all of your helpers, your guides that will bring in money or will bring in investment in some way. That's what you're needing to focus on right now, because some of you also do have financial resources that you can be using for this. Something like that. You have the financial resources to do this. And, or you have access to friends who have the financial resources, or your family or something like that. I feel like this is the right time. 2, 3, 4, 5. March or over the next 3 months. Over the next 3 months, this is going to be the time when you are going to set about your path of becoming the King of Pentacles in your own right. This is not supporting someone else who has a business. No. This is you. All right. That's for Taurus. Okay. That's for Taurus. Let's look at Gemini. What's going on for you guys? Oopsie. Okay. Release. This one jumped out too. I'll take it. Release. Let go. That's a knife. Basically, you got to cut somebody away, or you've got to cut away. Remember what I said in the beginning about the Aries eclipse? The king is dead. And I feel like with all these readings, there's something about another person standing in the way, or not saying yes to the next chapter because of what other people have told you, or something like that. So Gemini, release, let go. Wow. 2 of Pentacles, 2 years. Yep. High Priestess. You know what's going on. Look at this. 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. Different deck. Isn't that interesting? 5 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. Aren't we getting similar things now? And the Judgment card. Oh my goodness. The situation that you have. So I see you as the High Priestess. The situation is one of financial consideration. And I almost feel like someone had been making you feel less than for a long time, at least the last 2 years. Some of you your whole life, and it's been the last 2 years that you're really kind of working on this. Opportunity, 3 of Cups. Some of you are dealing with a person who's getting out of a situation. Something about 2 years, the last 2 years. I see you really stepping into this next chapter of your life, Gemini. And whatever you've been going through the last 2 years is kind of making you an expert, 3 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles, to help a lot of people. All right, you're going to be helping a lot of people. And this Judgment card is about the crossroads that's happening right now. I feel like almost like your friends around you, your friends or loved ones or something around you. This is not you. This is happening around you. People need your help. Clarify the Judgment card, please. Empress, Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Wow. You're definitely on a new path here. You're going away from something that wasn't big enough for you, wasn't good enough for you, was low vibe in some way. You're the High Priestess. Been hanging out with this for a long time. You could even have people around you who are showing you through their own behavior. You're becoming aware of what you need to release. Some kind of negative thinking, some kind of lack mentality. And I actually feel like you have plenty to help other people. You have plenty. Plenty to help other people. The Judgment card here is you're taking the turn into something a lot better. Look at this. Empress, Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. You've got some kind of like master's degree, not a literal one, but like in whatever you've been through. This is helping you step into some kind of power, Gemini. Okay? And I feel like new love and new beginnings are on the horizon. So what I said in the beginning, align yourself with what you want to happen, not what has been going on around you, especially if it was low vibe. That needs to just be gone from your life. It could be people around you who are very low vibe. They need to go. All righty. I know, Charlie. Very low vibe. Okay, that's for Gemini. Off with your head. The king is dead. All right. That's Gemini. Now let's look at Cancer. What's happening for my Cancerians? What is happening for my Cancerians? New life. Oh, beautiful. It just seems like everybody is having this renaissance or something. In a different way. Each one of you in a different way. So what's going on for Cancer? Kind of in a different way. What's going on for my Cancerians? Ah, Ace of Cups. You're in charge, baby. Aries energy, the Emperor. There's the Judgment card again. Judgment card is about crossroads. I know, I can hear you. Opportunity, Hanged Man. Queen of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, King of Swords, Six of Swords. All right, so I definitely see, I mean, I don't know if like all of y'all are having the same thing going on with you, but this says it's time for you to take the bull by the horns kind of a thing. This is the Aries energy, the Emperor. This is the crossroads. It's right in front of you. The opportunity is to look at things from a different angle. I feel like you might not be looking at things in a hopeful way, in a positive way, especially if things are changing. You might be looking at it like through the lens of like kind of doom and gloom. And this is really saying to you, there should not be that perspective. I feel like there is somebody, maybe an Aquarian or a Sagittarian, an Aries, who might be able to help you move forward with your life. This could actually be like a new partner. Okay, the Six of Swords, moving forward together with them. Aquarius, Sag, Aries. All right, yeah. Four of Swords. Healing is going to be required. Death, Five of Cups, and the Five of Swords. Okay. You're not wrong that there's a lot going on and that there are endings right now. You're not wrong. Okay? The Death card, the Five of Cups, the Four of Swords. You are going to need some healing. I feel like you might be afraid people are going to take advantage of you, or you're kind of like pushing people back who are trying to help you. I feel like there's a trust issue here. That's in need of healing. If you think everybody's out to get you right now, I'm here to like dispel that. I don't know that you're thinking everybody's out to get you, but I almost feel like you might have been, I'm just going to say this, a little abused in a previous relationship, financially or emotionally in some way. And there can be this feeling of, I'm afraid to ask for help because that puts me in a weak position. I feel like I don't have any power then. That's something that needs your attention, because I feel like that's not true. And I feel like you should ask for help. Who's this King of Swords here? Ask for help, ask for assistance, something. This person is your destiny. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Swords. Page of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Four of Cups. They're just waiting on you. They're waiting for you. This person's waiting for you. You'll probably be together with them by the summer. But they're waiting for you because they have things to teach you. They're a teacher. But I also feel like there's some kind of destiny here. And I am getting a lot of this for you. The Death card, the Five of Cups, the Five of Swords. Like, whatever you were in was not good. It really, if you're not ending this right now, you're going to be shoved into ending it soon. Yeah. And I just feel like there's a lot of healing that needs to happen. Real love is trying to come in. Get away from this other situation, please. Okay. So new life coming in for Cancer. That's lovely. Okay. Let's see what is going on for my Leos. What is happening for Leo? Let's do this. Okay. All right. What's going on for my Leo? My Leo friends. Leo. Okay. Another jumper. We got a lot of jumpers today. Ah! That's your card. Courage. This is a time. This is something. It's something about this time that says this is like an empowered chapter, or maybe you're feeling empowered right now, or whatever you're doing is. This is one of the lessons of your life, that you're stepping into your own power here, and if you're not doing it yet, you will be. Okay. So let's see what's going on for Leo. Oh yeah, look at, okay. So cards are jumping. The Four of Cups underneath. Crossroads. Two of Wands. Knight of Swords. You're dealing with someone super immature. Opportunity. Seven of Pentacles. Lovers. Four of Pentacles. Woo! 10 of Swords. Outcome. 10 of Cups. You're going to have to walk through the fire here a little bit. This is coming to a close, Leo. This is coming to a close. I feel like your anger or your rage is correct, is well placed. I feel like you have been kind of waiting for someone to turn the corner and they're not doing it. Okay, so I just see you being like, all right, you know what? I'm going to make a choice. That Two of Wands and then this card again, the Lover's card. I'm going to make a choice. I'm plugging into my spirituality. It's done for me. It's done for me. And then the Ten of Cups. What a beautiful card to end on. This does take courage. I almost feel like this person is immature. And Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Five of Cups. This person is somebody who is always needing other people to validate them. This person is going to be gone from your life. I feel like that is the best thing. You'll be freed up. You'll be able to expand. You're going into happiness and joy. Let this death happen. Let this death happen. I don't see any other reason, any other redeeming factor here. What's taken you so long, Leo? What has taken you so long? Why are you worried about this? Justice, World, Magician, Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're going in a great direction. You have all the resources you need. Boy, get this person out of your life, Leo. I don't care who they are, whether they're a family member, they could be a parent. Get them out of your life. I just feel like they are trying to hold you back. Like legit trying to do that. Not just, oh, well, you know, I need what I need and tough for you. But like on purpose, doing things that are blocking your path forward. All right. That is for Leo. I would get rid of that person. Tutta suita. Okay, Virgo. What's happening for my Virgos, please? I have put up all the readings from Aries to Libra. Crazy dog. All right. Safe travel. Safe travel. Virgo, what are you doing? So all of the April readings from Aries through Libra are up. Okay, I'll finish the rest of them early in the week next week. All right, let's see. What is going on for my Virgos? Six of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Whoopsie, come on back here. Nine of Wands. I always get that confused with the Six of Wands. And here's the Six of Wands. Wow. Two of Swords. Knight of Wands. The Star card. And the Four of Wands. Wow. So it's so interesting that Six of Wands just appeared to me and then it showed up. So I do feel like some of you, look at this. This is interesting. The Eight of Cups and the Four of Wands. You see that same moon in both these cards? Walking away from a long-term relationship. It's possible that some of you had a lot of help or had some help or asked for spirit help, because it does feel like you're walking away from something that was the Nine of Wands, a real pattern of yours, and finally got some help with that pattern. So this could be a person, an addiction, something like that. And this is like you're walking away to victory. Six of Wands is a victory card. Now, Two of Wands and the Knight of Wands. This is something that you have really earned. You've earned a victory after a lot of sparring, like you've become this Knight of Wands, and this is a very healed energy. And the Knight of Wands is about, okay, I'm finally taking action on my own behalf. I'm finally going in the direction. I'm finally going toward the love I want. I'm finally doing it. Healed. The Star card could be going toward an Aquarian. Okay. Going toward. Now, maybe this is a trap. Maybe this is, I mean, this feels like going on vacation. You're going somewhere. There you are. Hermit energy. Six of Cups. Knight of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. I feel like there's some kind of either work trip. A work trip, or you're going towards somebody who is on a trip. Going toward, you're finding somebody on a vacation. You're traveling, or you're going towards someone who's doing, like, they're doing something and you're going to them. They're doing something for their work and you're going to them. It is a trip. It's a vacation. For you maybe. 10 of Wands. Wow. 10 of Wands. 10 of Cups. 7 of Swords. And the Temperance card. Seeing a lot of Sag here too. Okay. A lot of Sag. And I just feel like you have really offloaded something that's been very heavy for you for a long time. And I feel like this new person has been a secret. You're a secret. New person's a secret. Archangel Michael is helping you get there. Okay. So if you're looking for some help, I would do some praying to Archangel Michael. I would be like, okay, I'm getting out of this and I want to go in this other direction. Help me get there. There might be some time when you're in need of healing or you're doing some healing work for yourself. This person may actually be a healer. Yeah, this is someone I feel like you've known for a long time and have wanted to go toward. And like, now is the time. You're finally moving away from this other situation. So some of you might have healed an issue around commitment. You might have ended a commitment after a lot of sparring, or you might be like, now you're willing to make some kind of commitment. All right. And this person, they may have had problems with commitment too. I can feel that. So I'm just saying to you that no matter what's going on here, this does feel like you're finally at your end with this other challenging situation. Okay. You're finally at the end of it. And it's time to really step into Archangel Michael a little bit. I feel like this could be a twin flame. That Virgo reading that I just did, I think that had a lot of twin flame energy to it as well. So you might want to check that out. But there's definitely a trip involved. And this person is like at their work or something. You're going to see them. They might even be they might live at a distance from you as well too. So it might not just be like a pleasure trip or a work trip. It's like they're actually at a distance from you. All right. So that's for Virgo. What about for Libra? What is happening for my Libras? All right. Divine Feminine showing up for Libras. That's nice. A lot of the energy we have this month, we have a full moon in Libra. A full moon in Libra that's happening around the 12th of April. Venus is going direct. A lot of beautiful divine feminine energy for April. All right, Libra. Let's see what's going on with you. Your ruling planet, Venus, going direct. Cool. A new day, honey. 6 of Cups. They're coming to you. Twin flame coming to you. Situation is Page of Swords. I feel like they're going to reach out to you. High Priestess. Opportunity. Some of you are working on your telepathy. Some of you are working on meditation. You're doing a lot of healing work. Whatever it is, That's the reason that this person is coming. Like you've cleared some kind of path. Knight of Cups. There they are. 8 of Pentacles. 6 of Wands. 2 of Cups. You've worked on yourself a lot, and so have they. So have they. That's something you need to know. They're going to reach out to you, this Page of Swords. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Page of Swords. They're going to reach out to you, Libra. They're going to reach out to you about work. Jumping timelines. Wow. Jumping timelines with this one by the end of this month. March, the end of March is Monday. So this could be happening this weekend. At the outside, it's April. Let me ask about that. Reaching out to you. 10 of Wands. They finally put down some kind of burden. 4 of Swords. Doing healing. The world. King of Swords. This person has a lot to say to you. They're going to tell you all kinds of truth here. I feel like about their feelings. Okay, what are the things they're going to talk to you about? Queen of Wands, passion, drama. There's the Leo, another Leo card there. Strength card. 9 of Cups, hopes and dreams. Page of Wands. This person is going to talk to you about their hopes and dreams. You are their wish. You are their dream. Wow. This person has a lot to say. And I feel like you're going to feel victorious. I've done a lot of work on myself. I've done a lot of healing work on myself. I'm ready. I'm ready. Is this twin flame energy? Page of Cups. 6 of Swords. 10 of Swords. 5 of Wands. I feel like this person is going to apologize. It's taken them so long, but they've been through a lot of drama. Okay, this could be twin flame energy. What's your expectation about this? The Sun, more Leo. Lots of Leo energy here. Lots and lots of Leo. Okay, so a fire sign or a Leo, probably a Leo. Somebody with a very prominent Leo or Aquarius. I also see Cancer here. All right, just keep in mind you're jumping timelines with this one. So I really am feeling that you don't really have to do anything. They're going to reach out to you. Okay, Libra? They're going to tell you the whole truth and nothing but the truth. All right, that is for my Libras. Wow, get ready. Get ready. Okay. Now, Scorpio. What is going on with my Scorpio friends? All right. Past life. Past life. Okay, so that's like the pyramid that they've been talking about online. Some kind of new pyramid, something discovered in a pyramid recently. Could have connections to your past life. Wow. Okay, that's a different storyline. Okay, King of Swords underneath. Your card. The Death card. Judgment. Archangel Gabriel. 5 of Swords. 4 of Swords. 7 of Wands. 8 of Swords. Outcome is the Hanged Man. I feel like you're at a time when you are wanting to move on from where you are. I think there's a lot of past life karma coming around right now. Uh, you may feel the need to defend yourself a lot. You also may feel very restrained or constrained. There's something about this. This is tying to your past life karma. There's a reason you're here. There's a reason you're in this kind of situation. What's the reason? Six of Cups. Okay, past life tower. Nine of Swords. Page of Cups. This is unfinished business. You're having to stand in a situation right now in your life that feels very unfair to you. It feels like somebody is messing with your life, or someone's trying to control you. And I feel like the universe is saying, hey, this is because from a past life, you may have been connected to this person. I feel like it's going to come through some dreams for you, Scorpio. I feel like you're going to figure this out, but what can you do about this? Eight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. This is a work situation. Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups. I think you have a new offer coming in. I think you are where you are, and you're like, I don't want to go from here. This is a job I wanted, or this is a place I wanted to work, but someone is really messing with you here. It's not your imagination. And I do feel like there's a new opportunity coming in, but I think you're going to have to wait for it. I don't think you can seek it out. I think this is an opportunity. It's like a blessing in disguise. I don't feel like you would be accepting of this new opportunity if it wasn't for this crazy shit that's going on. You're like, I got to get away from this. And you're not wrong, but you need to wait. There's something about you learning something new, having to get a certification or having to get something in order to get out of here. And that's what the universe has been trying to like push you to do. You're definitely going to get a new offer of something really great, but not until you put in the work to improve your skills or get some kind of new skills, completely transform your skill set. And someone is pushing you in that workplace so you can do something to get yourself out of it. All right. They don't know that they're part of your past life. They don't know. Like, they're not your friend. They are not your friend. I really have to tell you that. Don't treat them as if they are a friend. They're not. Okay. All right. That's Scorpio. Let's look at Sag. What is happening with my Saggies? Saggies. Oh boy. Trust. What is happening for my Saggies? Circle of Trust. I'm just getting that. Circle of Trust. It's almost like your circle of trust is very, very small now. You don't trust too many people, and I think that's good, because I feel like in the past there's been a lot of people that you've trusted. It's been a big issue. And it's like you're not stopping trusting people. You just realize, there's a lot of hurt people out there. All right, it's not like souring you. I'm not getting that. Not really. You're just like, okay, this is just who they are. All right. So Four of Pentacles underneath. Emperor. Look at you, Sag. There's another card. There's a Sagittarius card, Jupiter. Wheel of Fortune. Wow. High Priestess. You have paired away people. Okay? Paired away people because you're becoming this High Priestess. All those people that you didn't trust or that you trusted that were not good, didn't deserve it. It was because you were becoming this High Priestess. This is part of your destiny. Part of it. Ace of Cups. 9 of Swords. 7 of Pentacles. Outcome is the 7 of Cups. I don't know where this is going. The one thing you do know is this is your destiny and there is love coming in. Other than that, there's a lot of anxiety, like kind of standing in one place, kind of waiting. This 4 of Pentacles, I'm just waiting, like I'm becoming the High Priestess. Like, what now? All right, so the 7 of Cups, like, I'm not sure what's next. I'm not sure what's next. It's like you got to trust the universe, Sag. Yeah, you got to trust the universe. Moon. Eclipse. New moon eclipse in Aries. The king is dead. Wow. Hierophant. Pretty close to a king. The Star card. Tower. Okay, we got to keep going with this here. Justice. Loss. 5 of Cups. Empress. Wow. Sag, you are standing at the precipice here as the High Priestess. Even though you don't know, I feel like for a while now you might not know what's going on, don't know what's going on, can't really understand what's happening. I'm just going to focus on my own self and move forward in my destiny, becoming the High Priestess. That's what I'm doing. This is really like the king is dead. There's something here. The moon, the Hierophant, the star. I've got Taurus, I've got Aquarius. We have a new moon eclipse in Aries on March 29th. Tower. Justice. 5 of Cups and the Empress. The Empress is on the rise. The Empress is on the rise. I don't know why it's coming out in a Sagittarian reading, but it is. Why is this coming out here? Messenger, Page of Wands, Queen of Cups, the Fool, and the Chariot. You're the messenger. Sag, you're the messenger. There's something, some person or who is a dominating figure in your life. This may be a parent. This may be a family member, ex-husband, husband, masculine energy. This is masculine energy. And this eclipse is basically saying, and that's what an Aries new moon eclipse is that it's removing power, an external power, because the sun, what happens is the moon blots out the sun for a minute, so it takes away the light of the sun. It's like that tower. But this has to happen. So something is leaving your life that was kind of like a dominating figure or a dominating experience that you like handed over your power to. But I feel like you have taken back your power. Venus is going to be going direct this month. I feel like you're taking back your power now from this divine or this injured, wounded masculine energy. I was driving through my little town this morning, and there was a big sign on this building that I never noticed before. It used to be a dry cleaner, and it said DM Healing and Wellness. And I was like, oh, divine masculine needs healing and wellness. Yes, they do. I feel like there's the masculines who are holding on fiercely to an old paradigm of power. Gonna get churned up. Gonna get churned up and spit out by that. So Sagittarius, you're the messenger here. You're the messenger. Whatever this means for you. You are the one who is going to be communicating this, or you're the one who is going to be feeling this coming through. You're the one who's going to need to trust this message now. Okay. Saggy, that's a big message for Saggies. All right. Trust. Let's look at Capricorn. I was thinking about a friend of mine who's a Capricorn today. Let's look at Capricorn. New moon. We have this eclipse happening right today as you're watching this. If you're watching on Saturday, the 29th, the eclipse is right now. It's a new moon, so it's a solar eclipse. All right. What's going on for my Cappies? Wow, that Sagittarius message was crazy. Okay. What's going on for my Capricorn babies? Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and then we'll do a reading for everybody watching. Okay. 7 of Wands. Here you are, 5 of Wands. Having to defend yourself a lot here, are you? Yeah, having to defend yourself a lot. The Magician. Opportunity, 6 of Pentacles. Stepping in to help people. People, though, even though they don't want it. King of Wands. 5 of Swords. 4 of Pentacles. And the Hierophant is the outcome. I feel like you got a lot of people around you who you're trying to work to help them, but they don't want your help. They feel manipulated. They feel less than. They feel powerless. They feel unable to do anything for themselves. This could be children that you have or family members or something like that. And I feel like you have this, there's something about keeping score. Maybe you have a spouse that keeps score. Anyway, the new moon in new moon in Aries is about planting the seeds of what you want to happen. So stop focusing on what's not going right, because there's a lot of stuff here not going right. I want you to kind of instead manifest from a place of power. And I also feel like some of you are trying to fix somebody. Nope. Not even your kid. Nope. The Hierophant energy here. Oh, this is upside down. That's okay. 10 of Wands, 4 of Wands, Page of Cups, the Lover's card. I get the feeling that this might be a spouse. And this spouse is acting like a child. Or you have felt like you've always had to take care of everything. Capricorn, I'm just going to give you permission to stop doing that. You've got to help yourself in some way here. I just feel like your energy is being drained by this. If you're being drained by somebody, you need to get out of that. Okay. This is really draining your life force energy. The new moon in Aries, the king is dead. It's time to step away from being like the benevolent leader of this group of people who are super ungrateful. Super ungrateful. They act like they're being hurt. They act like you're manipulative and everything, and you've just been trying to help people. So just stop doing it. Just stop doing it. I don't care who it is. Cap, you got to move away from this. Okay, today's the perfect day to do it. All right, let's look at Aquarius, and then I will look at Pisces. We got a lot going on in Pisces. So let's look at Aquarius right now. What's happening, my Aquarians? Time. Saturn, your original ruler, original ruling planet. The planet that rules you now is Uranus. But the Saturn energy is about restriction. Okay, it's about restriction. It's about guidelines, or what's the word I'm looking for? Like rules and regulations, how things are supposed to work, using the law. This can be about the law as well. All right, justice. Underneath is the Temperance card. You're showing up as 2 of Cups. The Sun. Is there a restriction? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. 10 of Swords. Some of you haven't ended another relationship yet, but you're about to. Or it's about to be completely ended. Aquarius. The other relationship is completely done. 9 of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. King of Wands. This is all beautiful. This is opportunity energy. This says you need to completely cut ties with somebody. I feel like you're going in a really good direction for yourself, but there's a very, in the middle of all this beautiful energy, 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, the outcome is the King of Wands, Temperance energy really helping you. There's a lesson here. There's a lesson from the past. Okay. Something about betrayal. Something needs to be fully ended. I feel like you're going in a really good direction, but there's still some lesson. What is that about? The 10 of Swords. Aquarius. What is this lesson? Like you had to walk over bodies to get here. There's the Moon. Hanged Man. 8 of Swords. Okay, there's definitely something. King of Pentacles. Okay, I'm just going to say this, that there is somebody around you who uses money as a weapon, or there's some kind of negotiation going on about money that is, it's like completely separate from this love energy. There's somebody around you who you need to cut ties with completely. And the relationship was largely about money or about domination, control. And there's a lot you should look at. There's a lot of healing there that's necessary, okay, with this person, this King of Pentacles, before you go, strolling into this new beginning, which is beautiful, by the way. Today is the day. You do not want to drag this with you. What is the power dynamic between you and somebody that you're trying to unhook from? There's a closed mind. There's a feeling of being tied up or hung up or delayed. The Moon, we have the eclipse happening today. This needs to be done. You need to completely sever ties, okay, with this person, because this is a different story here. Nine of Wands. Okay, Nine of Cups. Two of Swords. You cannot manifest from that place. You cannot manifest from this sitch. That is going to drag it with you. That's why Saturn is here. It's restricting you from starting this new thing until you see that you have to completely cut yourself off, end that other thing. You can't manifest from a negative place. Do not do that. You'll drag it with you. Don't do it. So don't start something until this other thing is completely done. There's some kind of manipulation around money, around self-worth, around a lack mentality. All of that needs your attention. And your wish is being granted about this beautiful future. Okay? Here you are. You know it's coming. Your wish is being granted. Ta-da! Here you are. Archangel Michael says yes. But don't overlook this. Use the eclipse to plant the seed of the future that you want and move on finally from the person or people who are trying to undermine your self-worth, trying to tell you that you're worthless. Now, you may have another relationship that was based on that, based on a lack of self-worth. So you got into a relationship with somebody, or this is a long-time family relationship that needs ending. Done. Do not let this be the seed that you're planting your new future on. Do your homework here. Let go of a closed mindset. Let go of an old pattern. Whatever that is. If it was cheating, if it was secrets, there's a lot of secrets here based on fear. Nope. Not doing it. I'm building a new life based on learning that lesson. Not on some Indian burial ground that's going to poltergeist hill kind of thing. You're not doing that. There's no reverence there. You've got to have reverence for those who came before you. This is ancestors trying to say to you that you're just trying to build your life on the bones of another relationship. Need to completely close that chapter. Wow, that was a loud message for Aquarius. We do have Pluto still, obviously still in your sign, Aquarius, and it's going to be opposing Mars later in April. I feel like that's when the burial ground could come open. So just get that under control. All right, Pisces, and then we'll do a message for everybody watching. Hi. Pisces, shadow. Neptune is moving out of your sign into Aries on the 30th of March. We have a lot of energy at the very end. I think it was Venus conjunct Neptune. All kinds of amazing energy at the end of Pisces. The last degree of Pisces is very karmic. So it's not surprising me that shadow energy is coming up for you, Pisces. All right. Three of Cups underneath. You're showing up as the Page of Cups. A very, I'm not going to say neutral, but kind of like childlike energy. Five of Pentacles. Lovers. This is a choice. Pisces, I want you to know that if you are having trouble with money, this is a choice. This is a shadow. This is coming from a shadow, a lack mentality shadow. Eight of Swords. Yep. Eight of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Swords. This is when you get to see that this is a childhood lack mentality that was planted. The seed was planted in you about your self-worth. It's time to heal this. It's time to heal this. Almost like the people around you are kind of reinforcing it. It's really time to make the decision to see the mindset that's been holding you back and walk away from it. Okay? This is the time. Wheel of Fortune. It's your destiny to see it. If you're having trouble with money, or if you think you can't make a lot of money, if you think you're never going to get that job, if you think, like, this is the day, the new moon in Aries, to plant a different seed. Stop planting things in dead, toxic ideas. Look at Charlie behind me. Stop planting the seeds in overused ground, or ground that isn't fertile anymore. Stop going over and over again in your mind. King of Wands. Take new action. Judgment. Fool. Brand new path. I love it. I love it. I love it. Queen of Pentacles. You got to take, this is about you stepping into becoming the Queen of Pentacles. That's who you are. I feel like the universe is saying, start acting like it. Start acting like it. You are the Queen of Pentacles. You are someone who is deserving. Someone who has a lot of worth and value. The shadow, that's coming from childhood. It's time to heal that. It really is. It's time to heal that, Pisces. And how might you do that? That could be coming from your parents. If you're having trouble holding on to a job, or you keep getting people in your life who tear you down, no, that is not your direction forward. All right. Let's talk to everybody watching. Let's talk to everybody watching. Yeah, let's use this deck. Okay, a reading for everybody on this day of the eclipse in Aries. A very important day for planting the seeds for the future and closing out a cycle. It's the last eclipse in Aries. We've had Aries and Libra. Now the nodes of the moon have moved into Pisces and Virgo. Time to move on. The last 2 years have all been those eclipses, and these lessons have been showing up for you. Underneath is your 11-year-old self, inner child. Coming soon, welcome to the next ascending age. Galactic grandmother, Pachamama. Awesome. Close your eyes to open your heart. This is all spiritual work. This is really a spiritual ascension lesson that's coming from your inner 11-year-old about bringing back joy, bringing more joy into your life. All right, lighten up. Stop sitting in the energy that's heavy. The eclipse in Aries is very much, the king is dead, very much. And the king is, especially this type of king that I want to align with you, because I'm getting this energy of someone who's very domineering, a bully. Nope, we're done with that. We are done with that, okay? Justice underneath. Oh, look at this, walking away from these terrible ways of being manipulated by somebody. All right, here you are. 4 of Cups, just been taking it. What? 2 of Wands. No, not taking it. I just feel like this has been, like, I'm not sure what the next steps are. 4 of Cups. I'm just waiting for someone to tell me what to do. Yeah, I'm getting that. 6 of Swords. You got to tell you what to do. 6 of Swords, the Sun, 7 of Swords, the Son of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the 2 of Swords. I feel like that's the issue. You're waiting for someone to tell you what to do. No. Go inside, connect to ancestors, learn from ancestors, learn from meditation. Okay, if you want someone to tell you what to do, listen to that galactic grandmother. 6 of Pentacles. Galactic Grandmother will help you. Knight of Swords, get cracking. Nine of Swords and the Three of Cups. I feel like what will be really helpful right now is to get out of your own head. Instead, learn to meditate. That's not being in your head. That's a different experience. Connect to your ancestors, connect to a group of guides that are trying to help you. If you want to listen to somebody that will help you, that's who it is. It's time to do that. All right. Going in a better direction. But I feel like right now there's a lot of stuck energy here. And this is a day where, you know, the energy of the new moon in Aries, it's a beautiful day for planting new seeds. But you got to do it yourself. All right, my loves.
All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.